Andrew Garfield talked about Gaza.
Oh
my
man,
king.
I don't know. I'm pretty, you know what? Like out of everyone in the world, I'm so happy. We should be putting our energy towards something that actually matters.
What could be more important than that right
now?
now?
Yeah, maybe the lives of, I don't know, Palestinians in Gaza right now. Maybe that's where we put our hearts and our energy.
Bro, you got... Listen. Like, think about the cheers, man. I've been pro-Palestinian emancipation for a decade. There are very few crowds, unless you are literally in fucking Dearborn, Michigan 10 years ago, when you say this and you get this many cheers. Okay? Like, a decade ago, you say this, people will be like, what is that Pakistan? Did you just say Pakistan wrong? Like, what do you mean Palestine? Palestinian? What the fuck is that? Okay. This is also at 92NY, which is especially shocking. It's not shocking. It's not shocking when you recognize how many people actually have this position. You know? That's it. That's it, dude. It's Jover. It's fucking Jover. Don't listen to mainstream media on this issue. There are a million fucking polls that demonstrate the reality on the fucking ground. People recognize it. They see right from wrong. They know what the fuck is going on. But every single motherfucker in front of a goddamn camera on television, every single goddamn editor is presenting a completely false narrative. It's just they are trying to continue the decades-long propaganda initiative to condition you into believing a false narrative. It is not true. And that's why, in spite of the mainstream narratives on this matter, there's still plenty of polling that is readily available to show you that, like, nah, it's not that complex. It's just kind of fucked up, actually. It doesn't seem very complex to me at all. Beyond the important A-list actor publicly declaring solidarity with Gaza, it's significant that Garfield said this at 92NY, a prominent New York City cultural institution that has raised money for the IDF, hosted Kissinger, and fired pro-Palestinian employees.
Out of franchise, but I want to help you.
You guys know, fun fact, I once balled with Andrew Garfield. It's not a fucking big deal. You know, I'm going to have a LeBron moment and be like, yeah, I could have told, I knew he had it in him. You know, when I balled with him, I was like, one day, Andrew, you're going to do the right thing. You're going to do the right thing, you know? Yeah, I balled with him in the WeHo courts one time many, many years ago. I think Will was there too, so you can ask him if you don't believe me. For the record, I'm joking when I say I'm pulling a LeBron thing. I'm not saying that I'm taking credit for this. I'm just joking.
You, buddy. What do you want?
What
can this
Josh?
500 people collectively clap our hands and make happen for you?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm pretty, you know what? Like out of everyone in the world, I'm so happy. We should be putting our energy towards something that actually matters.
What could be more important than that right now?
Yeah, maybe the lives of, I don't know, Palestinians in Gaza right now. Maybe that's where we put our hearts and our energy, and anyone suffering, anyone oppressed, anyone that is suffering under the weight of the horrors of our world right now, anyone who doesn't have a choice in living lives of dignity. That's where our energy should be going right now.
Is there?
My goat. That's beautiful. I will start off with this one. This is a funny thing. Before we get to straight piping news coverage, the Weather Channel apologized to StopAntisemitism.com, okay? Or StopAntisemitism.org. Stop Antisemitism was like, why is the Weather Channel sharing ads featuring a keffiyeh, a symbol of now associated with violence against Jews, post 10/7? The Weather Company and its consumer brand, the Weather Channel, are widely recognized for our integrity and the trust we have with the public. We deeply apologize to anyone we offended throughout the inadvertent selection of an image in our recent ad campaign. We certainly don't support or condone any form of anti-Semitism. We immediately removed the ad upon recognizing our mistake. This is the only minor victory that ultra Zionist accounts can get, is just like ritualistically bullying people that don't understand the situation at all, and they just they literally don't get it. So they're just like, oh, I don't know, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, the boss call came in. I reached out to Byron Allen, who owns the Weather Channel. He said this is an ad for the Weather Channel app, which is owned by the Weather Company, a different company, which is owned by Cisco Partners. The CEO of TWC is Shari Boxstein. I don't know her, but you should reach out to her. Extremely deceptive branding. Thank you for the effort and info. Like, why is Bill Smoke Crackman fucking worried about this shit, dude? These freaks, you got nothing better to do with your time. Dude, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. You got a guy who is the CEO of Pershing Square working on this low level of propaganda. It's over. It's done. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? It is fucking done. There is nothing more done than this. This is the last bastion of a dying movement that is failing to reckon with how much the public sentiment has turned on an apartheid regime currently conducting a genocide and simultaneously doing multiple front wars. It's over. You cannot get back from this. You can go and be like, a kafia, that's anti-Semitism all day, every fucking day. That's a motherfucking CEO, dude. October 8th, he was like, we are going to line up anti-Zionists, Jewish, Muslim alike, and fucking dome them in the back of the head for ever daring to say free Palestine. A year later, he's like, oh, I saw a kafia. We have to do something about it. I'm telling you right now, dude, the attitude shift is dramatic, okay? It is insane. The longer Israel continues this shit, the more people go, oh, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm so done. Never to return, okay? They can suck my dick. They can cry about this like low-level shit and get like minor cultural victories here and there. Now, the thing is, will this actually, alter American State Department policy in the short term? Probably not. Probably not. But that's neither here nor there. They care more about this kind of propaganda because this kind of propaganda is generational. When you have a generational attitude shift this dramatically over the course of 12 months, you cannot return from that. That's going to take years and years and years of social conditioning to recover from. Okay? That's it. Like, good luck with this, dude. You fucking charlatans. Good luck. Yeah, you got triggered by a fucking ad because someone was wearing a fucking keffiyeh that you can kind of see. Yeah. It becomes a part of the generation trauma Palestinians have experienced for years. Yeah. Please stop sending me this. This is why it's haram to take mind-altering drugs. I saw, man. Oh, it's funny, okay? I don't know why everyone in my fucking Discord, I think, this has 2,000 likes, and I've probably had 2,000 people post this in the chat. Like, yeah, it's funny, man. I got it. Like, where are you guys coming from? Where you're like, you have to see this really funny, haha. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. I know the Weather Channel replied to it and took the ad down or whatever. Who gives a shit? My point is, it's fucking done, okay? Now, will the American government respond to public pressure? Probably not, especially because this is foreign policy. But every day that goes by, when Israel's up to its fucking ridiculous and bloody warfare and genocide and maintenance of the apartheid, every day that passes, there are less people that are inclined to defend it. That's it. I mean, the modern Democratic Party is ass cheeks in general, and we'll talk about that quite a bit today, right? The moment that Israel set its sights on Lebanon, I had some friends with Lebanese parents who were very reactionary, dare I say, phalangist adjacent. And they were like, immediately like, you don't understand. Israel's fighting Hezbollah. This is a good thing. Yada, yada, yada. I was like, nope, give it time. This is the exact same line of reasoning that Israel used with Hamas. We are liberating the Palestinian population from the treacherous nature of Hamas, liberating them with bombs. Okay? I said, give it time. Just wait. Check in with your dad in a couple weeks. He did. He got back to me. His dad is now talking about fucking rising up in arms against the state of Israel. That's it. That's it. It's just like you can't. No, it's not Austin. No, Austin's grandfather was always pro-Palestine. You can't consistently kill people to quote unquote liberate them unless you're liberating them from the motherfucking, unless you're liberating them from their bodies, I guess. Israel will always give enough reason for many people that are in the crosshairs of their family members to despise it. Okay? You don't have to like Hezbollah at all. Many people don't. But it doesn't matter. All of a sudden, they become the primary source of emancipation. They become the primary unit of emancipation. Enough accusations, percentage. The only accusation you should worry about is the top of the hour ad break, which is not an accusation, but it is the correct thing that is going to literally happen right now. Just like give Israel enough time and don't stop them from doing anything, doing whatever the fuck they want to, and people will resent them. People will despise them. It is understandable. It is an understandable position. Nobody wants to have their fucking family homes blown up. That's it. It's super simple, okay? You cannot maintain an allegiance to a violent country that is blowing you up. You can give me low ratings on that ad break. That won't change the reality that you will see a 3-minute ad at the top of the hour. And honestly, the only, what is this? Kamala's talking points are getting stale. The normies too. Oh, the live town hall with Latino voters. Yeah, I saw pieces of this. I think the switch flipped for my mom with Lebanon, actually, because she saw that Lebanon didn't deserve what was going on, and seeing the positive reaction to the pager attack from some of her Facebook friends made her question what was going on. That's crazy. You can't have entire generations be educated on the dangerous nature of fascism through Holocaust scholars and genocide historians, and then be educated on the bad nature, negative nature of chattel slavery and Nazi Germany, only to have people then literally do it in front of your fucking eyes. Not the chattel slavery part, but certainly the Nazi Germany part. You just can't. It doesn't make sense. People are going to be like, well, I've learned that this kind of stuff is bad, I think. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't look at the horrors of Jim Crow, recognize that that's wrong and bad, talk about how we actually overcame this as a country, white people and black people alike. There's a little bit of whitewashing there, but it doesn't matter. People still get the basics, right? Like, the basics are pretty simple. Jim Crow, bad. Okay? Segregation, bad. Apartheid, bad. Genocide, bad. Nazism, bad. You fucking, when you learn that, even if you're a racist piece of shit, ultimately you still know, like, it's not great. Yeah, see, I literally learned about how great Mandela was and how bad apartheid was in 5th grade. You can't get that out of me. That's what I mean. So that's why these words mean something, These words mean something. When you learn that in school and then someone's like, wait, I'm making a convincing case that Israel is doing exactly that, you're going to turn around and be like, God damn, that seems kind of fucked up. Feel me? A former Trump middle advisor resigned from a Republican congressional campaign after saying Irish peacekeepers in Lebanon should be napalmed. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. U.S. political advisor resigns after calling for Israel to drop napalm over Irish peacekeepers. You're a villain, dude. The moment that those words come out of your mouth, the moment that you type that and hit enter, you're a villain. You're not a good guy. Like, again, like, yes, we are all fucking stupid, myself included. But like, in all of that endless stupidity, there's still people that recognize right from wrong. Okay? You can't massage this. You can't make this normal. You can't make this good. It requires a tremendous amount of effort, a tremendous amount of lift for people to legitimately start thinking that this is good. This is a acceptable, permissible opinion. Okay? This goes outside of the boundary of permissible racism. This goes outside of the boundary of permissible and acceptable bigotry.
In Lebanon, the UN peacekeeping force reported that its headquarters in Nekora was struck again, with a peacekeeper wounded by gunfire late Friday. The peacekeeper is now in stable condition. The origin of the gunfire remains unclear, but it was most probably Israeli fire. This incident followed Israel's military firing on the headquarters for the second consecutive day. Israel, which has warned peacekeepers to leave their positions, did not immediately respond to inquiries. International condemnation of Israel's actions is growing. Poland announced that 40 countries have co signed a joint statement strongly condemning recent attacks on US peacekeepers in Lebanon. UNIFIL, the UN peacekeeping mission in Lebanon, stated that several of its personnel have been injured amid the escalating conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, the Iran backed Lebanese militant group. Following the initial incidents, US President Joe Biden urged Israel to cease fire on US peacekeepers, stating he was absolutely positively calling for their protection. Poland welcomed the increasing support for its joint statement, calling on all parties to respect UNIFIL's mission and ensure the safety of its staff. Germany, France, and the UK are among the countries that signed the statement. Palestinian and UN officials report that there are no safe areas in Gaza. They have also expressed concerns over severe shortages of food, fuel, and medical supplies in northern Gaza, warning of a potential famine. Israel's military campaign in Gaza, aimed at eliminating the militant group Hamas, has resulted in the deaths of more than 42,000 Palestinians over the past year, according to Gaza's health ministry, and has devastated the region. If you found this video informative, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this, and thanks for watching.